good morning, everyone. What a beautiful and exciting day. You can feel the energy across campus just coming over from the administration building, and certainly we feel the great energy here with our band and our spirit teams. Well, this is an exciting day for all of us, but particularly for the College of Arts and Sciences. This is the phase one of our three-phase science and engineering complex, a critical part of our master plan, our campus master plan, a strategic plan. And the departments of physics, biology, and chemistry will have space here, both new, beautiful educational space and laboratory space for teaching, as well as new research space for their excellent work and for further growth. I know it's a little warm out there in the sun this morning, so we will keep it relatively brief, but it's exciting for us to have the opportunity to cut this ribbon. And the departments have been moving in over the last few weeks and are ready for classes to start next week. We couldn't do this without the great support of our Board of Trustees, and we're pleased to have Trustee Barbara Humphrey, one of our alums, here today representing the board. Thank you for being here. And we're pleased to have Dr. Tanjanita Johnson representing the University of Alabama System and Chip Bivens as well here with us today. Well, it's exciting for these departments and exciting for our students. And coming across campus, they're moving into our dorms over these next few days, and Monday is the first day of class. There's an exciting concert, particularly for the students, but you can also attend on Sunday afternoon. Rapper T-Pain, who's award-winning, will be on the green, and we're excited for that energy to help us get ready to launch Monday. Well, we want to thank all of our leaders who are critical in making this happen. Dr. Brian Burnett is not here today. He's away on vacation, but he and Greg Parsons, our Chief Facilities Officer, played critical roles along with our finance teams, and they've just done a fabulous job. We're also thankful for our partners, Goodwin Mills and Kaywood, who designed this really top-notch, beautiful, world-class building, and Hoare Construction for doing such a fine job and building this and getting it to us on time and on budget, and it's really a wonderful facility. It'll be great for the College of Arts and Sciences and for these departments to be right here in the heart of campus. Already over there, you may have seen some cranes. We've broken ground on Phase 2. The School of Engineering building, Gorey Hall, has broken ground. It will be ready in about 22 months, so it'll be part of this complex. Then the third phase after that will be a new home for the Department of Chemistry. But it's exciting to have University Hall here, math, computer science, many other departments, Heritage Hall here with their department. So the College of Arts and Sciences is pretty much centered within this 1 or 2 square blocks right in the heart of campus. Well, I want to thank Dr. Keisha Thomas, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, for her leadership and all of her team, both in her administrative team, her faculty, and staff. They've just done such a great job. We're very proud of them. They continue to grow. And at this time, I'd like to recognize her to come up and say some words before we cut the ribbon.
Good morning. Thank you, President Watts, and thank you all for coming today for this milestone event. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces and to have our students with us. We are grateful for the support of our trustees and members of the system who are able to be here today. I want to offer just a few brief thoughts on our past, present, and future, especially in regards to this remarkable new building before we cut the ribbon. First up, the past. When I arrived on campus in summer of 2020, of course, the 50-year-old education building was here. A few months later, it was torn down, and we began preparing for this state-of-the-art facility. Of course, I was new to the conversations around the planning for the building, and as I oriented myself to the project, I quickly learned about the years of work and visioning that took place. And so I want to make sure to acknowledge and thank my predecessor, Dr. Bob Palazzo, as well as Amy Evans, for their willingness to be so future-focused with this building. Also, the chairs, Dr. Steve Osted, Carolina Mukhtar, Rich DeLuey, and Ilias Parakis, for also contributing thoughts, insights, and expertise to the planning and design of the facility. Of course, I also want to acknowledge the hard work of Greg Parsons and Susan Thompson. In the early days, it's always hard to imagine what the drawings and renderings will end up looking like, and so here we are. So the present. As we cut the ribbon today, we signal to our campus community and the broader Birmingham community that we are ready to leverage the full potential of this facility with our students, staff, and faculty, while keeping the doors open for campus partners and industry leaders to come learn and discover alongside us. Today, we start that journey by welcoming all of you into the building, the classrooms and labs, and celebrating this achievement. We know that the first semester in East and South Halls will be one to remember. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't offer my sincere appreciation to Brian Jones, CAS Facilities Manager, and the amazing Kim Hazelwood, Executive Director of Administrative Operations. They facilitated a seamless move from Campbell Hall, and it was a significant project that unfolded during the hottest months of the summer. Thank you both. I want to offer my appreciation also for our faculty, staff, and students who packed and moved their belongings throughout the summer. We know your valuable time and effort will be worth it. And with that, I arrive at the future. As you move through the space today, you'll notice an impressive amount of natural light filtering through the many windows. I believe this is an apt symbol. Specifically for me, that light symbolizes how knowledge can overcome the darkness of ignorance. In addition, I hope that many glass walls help our students appreciate the minimal barrier between where they are now and where they're going. Although this space will be home to the departments of physics and biology, as well as teaching labs for chemistry, the impact will reach beyond those disciplines. Students from all majors will learn and research here and hopefully uncover new and fruitful collaborations. And relationships will have a positive impact on research related to health, inclusive and safe communities, and of course, emerging technologies like AI and machine learning. As I look to the brightness within this space, I can't help but also imagine a bright future for all who engage with it. Again, thank you for attending today and showing your support of the College of Arts and Sciences. Now I'd like to introduce Kyle Adams. Kyle is a senior studying political science and public administration and philosophy. He is also on the pre-law track as president of the Undergraduate Student Government Association, and of course, is Mr. UAB. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kyle Adams, as Dr. Thomas mentioned, and I have the privilege of serving in two exciting roles as the president of the Undergraduate Student Government Association and as Mr. UAB. Now, as a student of political science and philosophy on a pre-law track here at UAB, you can imagine that I didn't think that I'd be gracing the halls of this building right here. However, I was quickly reminded of a science policy course that I took with Dr. Jones of the Political Science and Public Administration Department and Dr. Biga of the Biology Department. We reviewed academic research and news and discussed opportunities for policy spaces to better support the important research while also searching for ways for researchers to more effectively communicate with lawmakers and legislators. While I wasn't in one of our labs conducting stereotactic surgery on mice, I had the opportunity to see what it looks like when our university promotes interdisciplinary studies for our students. In addition to my experience with the interdisciplinary coursework, I took some time to talk to my STEM peers about what this building meant to them as they watched it come to life. In speaking to those classmates, we reflected on the time we've been here at UAB, and then we talked about one thing that was apparent. Even during our short time at the university, change is occurring all around us. 4 years after a student steps foot on our campus, the environment is bound to have changed. That change, however, is not just optical, apparent by the new landscaping and the walkways surrounding crisp new buildings. The most exciting change for my peers and me occurs when we engage with the infrastructure, making our learning experience more engaged and accessible. Here at Phase 1 of the Science and Engineering Complex, the infrastructure includes teaching and research labs that will give students early access to UAB's leading national and global research environment, placing students on the forefront of cutting-edge developments within their respective fields. The infrastructure also includes collaborative classrooms and study spaces that will bring students from many disciplines together, something that will happen on an even greater scale once GORI is on campus, and then also the chemistry part of our buildings. The infrastructure's proximity to other student hubs on campus, like the Stern Library and Collette School of Business, the Hill Student Center, and Heritage Hall, is another part of that. It encourages further interaction across disciplines, ensuring that tomorrow's science, business, and civic leaders will have a well-rounded education. When I think about the totality of UAB's 54 years, I recognize that my time here is brief, but that transience does not make me any less invested in the continued growth and expansion of our university. My excitement comes for what the next 50 years will look like for our students, as we continue to establish UAB as a premier institution with values of research, innovation, and education. Thank you all.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Kyle. Could not agree more. So now I'd like to invite our special guest to join me for the ribbon cutting. So everyone could come down.